on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today we're going to be talking about what could be the first round-based maps coming to MW3 Zombies. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also as a reminder, we got plenty of brand new coverage going up over on detonated.com, expanding on all the coverage you're seeing here on the channel, just in the form of articles on the website, and plenty of tweets, of course, every single hour on Detonated's Twitter. Now, as of a good year and a half ago, some icons did pop up inside of MW2. I believe it was the pre-release build of Modern Warfare 2 that hackers went through. They found icons for both round-based and even Outbreak, and we know neither of those modes ended up coming out in MW2, but those could have been our first actual looks at modes that were being tested on the MW engine, and one of those modes did, however, come to MW3, right, a new iteration of Outbreak, but it's unclear what the round-based icon did mean. Was that just something they were testing behind the scenes, or was that for something that they were working on for the MW universe? It's totally unknown, but as a reminder as well, a Treyarch job listing a couple of months ago did also suggest that they are working on a new Warzone map. So Treyarch has expanded, Infinity Ward has expanded, the studios are all getting bigger that are working on this franchise. So if Treyarch is working on a Warzone map, it gets me thinking that, yeah, they are going to bring Outbreak to some extent back at some point in the future, unless they're just working on a Warzone map for BR. I do think they're going to reuse that map for another iteration of the Outbreak that we currently have inside of MW3. They'll probably drop that at some point after the release of Black Ops 2024. Now, before we continue with the rest of the video, I wanted to mention my friends over at Ridge Wallets, who are currently running a Black Friday sale from now until December the 20th, which could save you 30% off any order. They were kind enough to send me the Alpine Blue wallet, and in the sample card that came with it, it does say it's the wallet but redefined. Every Ridge wallet can hold up to 12 different cards, and if you want to avoid giving bad gifts this holiday season, then go with the best choice, which is a Ridge wallet. Ridge makes the best gear design for everyday life. You can personalize your Ridge wallet with text or design to add that special touch for that special person in your life. Now, the Ridge key case is also designed to hold 1 to 6 keys to prevent them from jingling. You get 30% off your order when buying a Ridge wallet and key case together, but Ridge just came in clutch as my old bulky wallet went ahead and broke as of recently, so now I'm saved. But with that, Ridge makes it easy for people to try their products and enjoy them for life with over 80,000 5-star reviews, lifetime warranty, and even a 99-day risk-free trial, which lets you ship back the product for a full refund if you just aren't satisfied. Now, you can start shopping the Ridge holiday sale by clicking on my link down below to get over 30% off from now until December 20th, while you can also use that link to enter a raffle, which can help you win a Ridge bundle worth over $4 grand. But thank you to Ridge for sponsoring the channel, and now back to the video. But I want to refer you back to some comments that were made after COD Next. Some zombie YouTubers that went to Treyarch HQ to go ahead and play MW3 early did go ahead and say that apparently for those out there looking for a round-based experience in MW3, those players will be satisfied with something that Treyarch is currently working on for this game. Now, unless those comments were taken out of context or something else, then I do think that is referring to the fact that there will be something to scratch that round-based itch that gets added into MW3 Zombies at some point. I mean, at first, when I heard about these comments, I was theorizing that maybe they were referring to the fact that round-based is coming back in Black Ops 2024, which we know is the case, but I'm starting to think that there is a decent amount of evidence we are going to see some type of onslaught or small limited round-based mode that may be added to the game for the sake of camo grinding. So there was a really important Exfil strategy that got patched a couple of days ago, which involved people just calling the Exfil and spawning in dozens and dozens of hordes. That was a really good strategy to camo grind, but now that that's been patched out, I'm wondering if maybe to supplement that, they go ahead and add in some type of extra area or onslaught type round-based experience. It doesn't have any quests or anything, but just is a simple space to allow you to kill dozens and dozens of hordes for the sake of camo grinding. I mean, I think it'd be a cool reward for beating future act missions or a secret quest to unlock a small space that allows you to just go ahead and kill some zombies. Now, obviously the story mission areas take place in Urzikstan, but they take place in separate servers or separate spaces where you can see other players and there isn't anything else going on, but it still utilizes the same environment. Who's to say they can't also do that, close off a couple of areas, make that maybe a bit smaller, and boom, you have an onslaught containment or just a regular onslaught type mode with waves or surges that you can use to your advantage for, let's say, getting headshots or double kills or whatever the case is. I think that would be brilliant to kind of go alongside this big open world experience, which may not be the easiest when you want to go ahead and grind camos for either MW2 or MW3 weapons. Now, it was already confirmed that in Season 1 for MW3 MW3, we're going to be seeing dark ether rifts added to the map, and apparently they're going to take you into the dark ether, and it's unclear if it'll be exactly how Cold War's dark ether rifts work, where you get this big night skybox and this dark ether filter over the same area that you were just playing in. It's unclear if that's how it'll work for Urzikstan, or if you're going to go into a completely different space entirely. We'll learn more about that when they start marketing MW3 Season 1, a lot more probably after Thanksgiving. I'll keep you guys posted, but I think that's also a huge opportunity right there. If that gets received very well, regardless of what the challenge is when you go into that dark ether rift, it'd be cool if they can also reuse that dark ether space for a potential onslaught containment or small round base experience that could just go ahead and allow you to simply kill zombies. That's it. That would be the only goal and purpose of those maps. I wouldn't want it to be a case where, let's say halfway or deeper into the year, all of a sudden we get 2 different round base maps to get added in like Vanguard. And although I do like Shinonima Reborn and I like the boss fight of the Archon, I wouldn't want MW3 to follow suit and do what Vanguard did essentially and kind of change trajectory and change course of what the mode's all about in this game. And all of a sudden we have just 2 round base maps added into this game, which could either be saved for next year, or the resources that went into making those maps could have been saved for other quality content in Black Ops 2024 round based. Now, as of a week ago, the Twitter leaker Alex did go ahead and suggest that round based apparently has been data mined for Modern Warfare 3 zombies. It's unclear what exactly this is referring to. I mean, it could just be stuff that was worked on before, could be scrapped, or could be something that is being taken out of context. But with the leakers going ahead and data mining Modern Warfare 3 now, expect different leaks every single day on the internet, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Reddit. I'll be safely covering these, of course, in videos and content over on Detonated. But let me know what you think that round-based leak is down below in the comments. Are they going to do what I've been talking about in this video, which is bring out some small spaces that are like Onslaught or like Groston House round base, where there's no real Easter eggs or anything, but they're just small spaces where you can kill zombies? Or are they going to do what Vanguard did, change course halfway through the year, not do any more open world type experiences, and instead just do some simple round base? What do you think they're going to end up doing, right? Obviously with the unified engine now, and with every COD using the MW1, leaks are going to be very, very prevalent across every title moving forward. I mean, even Warzone Mobile allows people to go ahead and data mine information for MW3, Black Ops 2024. That's crazy. Now, I'll elaborate more about this in a separate video, but apparently the 2 round-based maps for Black Ops 2024's launch have already leaked out. One takes place in a city and is being compared to Mauder Toten. The other one is an island with an underground prison, which I believe narratively is Black Site 13, where Requiem is currently being held. So with that confirmation right there, I mean, hey, I don't mind waiting a good, 11 and a half months for Black Ops 2024 round-based. I'd much rather them cook as much as possible for those 2 round-based launch maps, and obviously the round-based maps that'll come out after that, as well as what could be another iteration of Outbreak on Treyarch's Warzone map, instead of allocating any resources into round-based in MW3. If they could do something simple, which is take existing areas from the open world maps in MW3, turn them into Onslaught containment, totally down for that for the sake of camo grinding, but that's just my opinion right now. Let me know how you guys feel about a potential round-based or other open world experience out of MW3. Now, that leads me to my last point in regards to Rebirth and Fortune's Keep. These are 2 maps that are apparently dropping in 2024. It's unclear exactly when, but with these maps returning into Warzone, it's totally plausible, and it's not confirmed, but it's plausible Treyarch ends up adding their zombie outbreak mode onto those maps as well, with act missions, with objectives, possible secret quests, wonder weapons. I'd be really happy to see how Rebirth Island would play with zombies. We obviously had a zombie LTM for Halloween, I think 2 years in a row, but to see the open world zombie experience like we have on Urzikstan, but on Rebirth or Fortunes, that would be a ton of fun. Now, there's also a possibility they don't do the open world thing for those 2 maps, and Urzikstan, for whatever reason, remains the only open world zombie experience this year, but they do add round base to those 2 maps. I honestly wouldn't be opposed to that, simply because those maps already exist, have already been developed. Obviously, it's not just a simple copy paste of just placing zombies on those 2 maps and calling it a day. It will still require some work, but those are Warzone maps, right? It's not like they have to build some round-based maps from the ground up or allocate too many resources, but I think it would be cool to see how a round-based mode would play on either of those 2 maps. And I mean, those maps are pretty decent in size, so I think, you know, Rebirth obviously being very similar to what Blood of the Dead is like, is obviously the same layout. That would be cool to see. But I'm wondering how you guys feel in the comments. Should they just end up doing the open world act mission system on those 2 Warzone maps, or should they try out something like Onslaught or round-based at some point when those maps come out in 2024? Now, if DMZ is anything to go off of, that mode did get support on 5 different exclusion zones. We're talking Al Mazrah, Koshai Complex, B21, Ashika, and even Vandal. I don't think MW3 Zombies is only going to be some type of experience or an open world experience on one Warzone map, Urzikstan. I think we'll at least get support on on a good 3 to 4 maps this year. I could be wrong, but I think overall DMZ and Outbreak were both stepping stones for MW3 Zombies, and if those modes are anything to go off of, I think the support those modes got during Cold War and MW2 cycle respectively are a good idea of what to expect with post-launch support here for MW3's new open world experience. Now, regardless of what you guys think of either Vanguard or MW3 Zombies, either way, Treyarch has been able to take the time to polish Zombies on the MW engine. They've been learning as they went along. They never used the MW engine before, not before Vanguard, so if anything, all this work has really been helping them out prep what's going to be the new zombie mode in Black Ops 2024. So even if you don't like Vanguard or MW3, the work Treyarch has been doing on the MW engine is certainly going to pay off and will make round-based even better with their next premium COD that's coming out less than a year from now. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on what could potentially be the first round-based maps coming to MW3 Zombies? We have that leak that came out from the usual Twitter data miner, and we also have some suggestions and theories in regards to how they can utilize Dark Ether rifts or some of the story expansions that you can see in the act missions and place those as little onslaught or round-based maps, maybe just for the sake of camo grinding. But really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.